Alright, my get home setup for Pointshooter. What I have a stainless steel water bottle. And this is the Nalgene version, and inside here there's a hunk of paracord so I can make a neck lanyard to carry around my neck. So I throw it over my shoulder and I can have my water bottle. So that's good. I have a stadium blanket, which is nylon on one side and fleece on the other. Has a hand strap, has a shoulder strap I can throw over my shoulder with my water bottle, and I'm good to go on that side. It does have a pocket in it, and the only thing I carry in this pocket is a fish spear. Why a fish spear? Well, I can take fish, I can take animals, I can take birds, I can do all kinds of other stuff, and if I have to, I can put this on a walking stick, and I can keep the crazies away from me on my way home. You know. So it is a good deterrent, and it is helpful. I can also get fruits off trees with that if I can't reach fruits or whatever else. You know, I could stab a goose with it for dinner or something like that, whatever I needed to do. Then I have my belly bag. This is all this is, one of them butt packs. Remember them from the 90s, butt pack? Okay, well, inside here, I got this bag of goodies here. I got a Swiss Army knife, stainless steel version down here in the bottom. I have some glue sticks. I have, for my eyeglasses, I have an eyeglass pen, which actually is screwdriver tips, extra screws, and things like that, nose pieces and that, all contained in this ink. This looks like an ink pen, but it's actually a screwdriver pen. A lighter, a dowel rod. Now, what do I carry a little dowel rod for? This is so if I have to make shavings to start a fire. That's what, it's always dry dowel rod that I know I have that I can use. If I'm out in the woods and everything's soaking wet, I have this little much, plus the fire cubes that I can do with fire and get a flame going. I also have a Boy Scout fire starter in here. Some Band-Aids in case I have a huge sucking chest wound, as my buddy Ron Hood would say. That's what the Band-Aids is for. So there's that. So you saw that come out of there. I've got another lighter, and I've got a light my fire ferrocerium rod. Okay. Also have a saw blade. Remember the saw blade? We'll remember that. All right. Now, let me go to the back pocket first. The back pocket, I carry an extra handkerchief, which I use for filtering and whatever else I may need it for, bandages, whatever. And I have 30 24-inch long snares. There's 30 of them here in the packs. So 30 24-inch long stainless steel offshore snares. All right. Remember, snaring is a law of averages. Okay, the more you put out, the more likely you are to get something. Now, have a pair of Gerber pliers. These are probably older than half of you out there. These are the ones that have the Fiskar scissors on them. It does not have a saw blade. Okay. Remember the saw. Okay. I have 100 feet of paracord. This is 550 7 inner strand paracord. 100 feet of it. A Mora number 1. Yes, the dog did chew on this. It was an older dog. I still keep it. It works just fine. The dog, one of my old dogs chewed on that many years ago. This is probably older than Pointshooter. This is the Mora number 1. And it is... It is shaving sharp. Yes, it is. So, remember the saw? I told you. Remember the saw? Okay. Handle for the saw. Look at that. There you go. Now you got a saw. Also, if you're on the way home, you could stop by any places that have these blades or construction sites or whatever else. You can find these blades. These blades can be made into knives on the back. Saws like they normally are. You can get them for cutting metal. You can get them like this one for cutting wood. All kinds of different things. This handle will actually hold a hacksaw blade handle. Will fit down inside here all the way to the end, and you can use a hacksaw blade. Of course, if you break it, you can just make it shorter or whatever. But that's what that's for. It tightens up via the screw on the side. Now, somebody's going to ask where I got this. I actually got this from Kroger's, which is a grocery store in my area. Kroger's grocery store. So that's where I actually found this at. So I don't know the name brand on it or anything. It's not marked, any of that stuff. But it was a really cool handle, and I saw it, and I bought it, and it came with this and a couple other things, and that was pretty cool. So now, the other thing I have, my main shelter, remember this is just to get home, is a vinyl shower curtain. This is a 72 by like 72 or 74 inch vinyl shower curtain in a gallon Ziploc bag, or yeah, probably a gallon, yeah, gallon Ziploc bag. So that is my main shelter along with my blankie. My blankie. So there you go. So this is my get home set. So I've got shelter. Okay. Definitely got the fire covered. Don't forget there's more fire stuff in here. And cordage. I've got shelter. I've got fire. I've got the snares that are in the back here. Remember those. And the spear for food. And I've got water. So I've got my 4 right there. Shelter, food, fire, water. Everything, as I said before, all fits. Down the side here. There you go. This over a shoulder, that over the other shoulder. Maybe this thrown off on that side around with a cord. That's my get home stuff. Doesn't weigh hardly anything. I'm out and about and back down to the house. Now normally on me, of course I usually have a hat, my sunglasses, I have a knife in my right pocket. This is a Kershaw Chill. Somebody's going to ask that. My daughter got me this. I have another lighter. I'm not a smoker, but I have the lighters just in case. A lot easier to do this with one hand, no matter what hand it is if you're injured, than anything else. Plus you can use this for making sparks now. Don't forget about those things. You know, making a bow drill set is nice and fun, but in practicality, if you're trying to make a fire and get home, cold, rain, wet, whatever else, dude, use the easiest way you can get. If I had a MAP gas blowtorch with me, I'd be using that. And in my other back pocket on the other side, so I carry this in the front pocket on one side, I carry this one on the back pocket on the other side. Why? Because if one of my arms becomes injured, I can still open and use both of them one-handed. Okay? I can still do all that with one hand. So that's the deal with why I carry them that way. So if something happens to one hand, can't get to one hand, can't use one hand, I can do all that stuff. That and the cash I have on me, and hopefully a few nice people along the way. That's my get home bag, and that's my setup. All right, I'll see you all on the next one.